Look at the boo-boo you have in your left eye, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Baba.
Now, we've also heard conflicting stories about how this little girl was killed.
Well, it's just a very unfortunate, tragic accident is what we believe. The father had placed both kids in the car, started the engine so the air conditioner would be on, went back in the garage to grab something, and one kid climbed out while the other kid climbed forward. The child put the car in drive, and it did run over the child.
Deputies say the father of the two little girls, one 3 years old, the other 4, went to start his car. The two girls were outside the vehicle. When he took his foot off the brake, the vehicle, somehow in reverse, rolled backwards, running over the 3-year-old girl.
Nick Nebhahni says he was trying to cool the car in their driveway, so he stuck one foot into his Mercedes and mashed the brake and reached in to press the push-button ignition starter.
Somehow by doing that, the car did get put in reverse. And he then tried to jump in the car and stop the vehicle, but it still ran over the child.
Distraught family members collapsed and could barely be consoled after learning little Dia Nebhahni was killed tragically.
Say it. You're violating court orders. Say yes. Come on, say it. Why are you so scared? Why are you so scared, Nick? You're violating court orders, right? And you don't care. You don't care that you're affecting my kids. Walk away. I know, baby. Don't worry. I will. What, baby? I don't worry. I know. This is my time with you right now.
You're gonna call the cops, bro.
The cops are already on the way.
Okay, good.
Because you know what? This is my time.
Okay.
Good. Call the cops. Call the cops.
Open the door. You tell your daddy to open the door.
Yeah, you do whatever you can. I'm scared.
You have to go inside the house.
No.
Yeah, you have to go inside with your dad and your grandma.
No.
Because what?
Because I'm scared.
Nia said it yesterday. I don't want to go to Daddy's house. Well, that. I don't want to keep her. Keep her. I don't give a fuck. I see him when I can see him. That's it.
Nia's been saying all day that she doesn't want to go back to grandma's house. She wants to stay with her mom. So
that's fine. Let her stay. I'm good with it. I don't have time to fucking raise kids here. I don't have no time for kids.
Lock it, Grandma.
Let's go, baby.
No leave, Mama. No leave. No leave.
Come here, Peppa. Oye.
No, Mommy.
Go.
Okay, go. This is going to happen now.
Hey, it's iCkEdMeL, and this was a particularly hard story because I've heard so much audio. There's over 40 minutes. I've seen a bunch of videos, and I can't include everything on this video. So this is going to be like a introductory video to give you guys an idea of what's going on. It's also, and I feel like I'm doing this in the public interest. I'm also doing this to show you guys what some of these kids have to go through when they're going through divorce and the whole custody battle and all this stuff which is in this situation. It's just really tough. It's heartbreaking, some of the things you're going to see. It's just kind of a preview. I can't imagine what this child's gone through, like all the other kids we've talked about on this channel. So some of the main people in the story, okay, you got Dia, you got her sister Nia, you got the father Nick, you got the mother-in-law, and you have the mother Shannon. The mother-in-law, I'm referring to Nick's mother, so which that would be Shannon's mother-in-law. I mean, think about this before I even get into this, before we delve into this, because they're going through the divorce, they're going through this whole custody thing, and you're going to see some clips about, you know, the mother being restricted to see her kids.
The kids are not here?
No.
Okay.
They're in
And the kids were left in your care?
Huh?
The kids are left in your care?
If you read the temporary order.
Yes, the kids are in possession of the...
Yeah, we have the custody
but not
of the
from
kids.
3 to 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And
That's right.
we went to court.
A violation is a violation. You guys, you can't make the decision. Your attorney can't make the decision when they cannot be. This is court ordered by the judge. The judge has last and final say. So that unless the judge gives that okay, that you get to withhold those kids, it's not. You're not supposed to hold those kids.
Cheryl, our attorney, what she's done filed a motion for the emergency.
Okay, she can file whatever she wants until it's been granted by the judge. It is not effective. You're going to put yourself involved, and you know what it is, a felony for interfering with child custody. It's not civil for you.
I understand.
It's not civil for you. It's civil between mom and father.
I understand.
Okay, so now you're looking at felony charges from withholding kids from mother.
But think about this, just think about this. However this accident happened, right? Her 4-year-old sister Nia watched her sister get run over. Just think about that, like the trauma behind that.
Yeah, we have to go inside. Nia, we have to go inside so you can go tomorrow, okay, baby? Baby, please. Baby, please, you have to go inside.
Okay, tomorrow daddy will not send you then. I'm telling you. You girls don't listen. You girls don't listen. Daddy is not going to send you.
Good job.
Good girl.
Am I doing anything?
You want to get inside? Get inside the house.
Am I doing anything? Am I doing anything? I'm being nice. I'm telling you to please stop. This is so wrong. All I said was please talk to your son to talk to me.
You're making the kids
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I'm telling you to talk.
Now let's get into the mixing of reports that day. The different reports that came out, the confusion, the changing of story. This is brought to you by cafemom.com, and I just picked them because I really like how they organized it, just super simple. It says initial reports said that the child identified as Dia was struck after her 4-year-old sister accidentally hit the shift knob of the vehicle, but law enforcement soon realized that that was not the case. So this was one of the first stories. Both Dia and her sister were actually outside of the vehicle when the accident occurred, despite the father previously saying that Dia's sister had climbed from the back seat in the front seat and knocked the gear shift into reverse. So we got different stories that day. And what the police found acceptable and what they said was that the authorities don't believe the child's father was intentionally trying to mislead police, but that the misunderstanding stemmed from his distraught state and a language barrier. He didn't seem to have any language barrier when he was saying F the kids.
I don't have time to fucking raise kids here. I don't have no time for kids.
This next clip you're gonna see is like where they're doing this kind of handoff thing. I guess they're supposed to go to the father's house. It's both kids in the car. Both kids are saying they're scared. Both kids are saying they don't want to go.
Dia, it's time to go inside, okay? Why?
Can I get out now?
What? Why?
Because you're scared.
Why are you scared to go inside?
Because she wanted to.
Why are you scared to go inside?
I want to stay with you, Mommy.
Why are you scared going inside, Baba? Why are you scared?
Tell me. You can tell me. I'll keep it a secret, okay?
You scared too, Baba?
Yeah.
You scared to go into his inside?
A little bit.
Why don't you want to go inside your house?
A little bit. Bad.
It's bad?
Yeah.
Why is it bad?
Get out. I don't like this house.
You don't like that house?
No.
You like Baba house?
No.
It's just really so unfortunate when children have to go through these situations where they're completely innocent and they're suffering. Children are so resilient, when you think about like Malia Davis too, with all the head surgeries. And just because the child is crying, fussy, just because a child doesn't want to go with a family member or the other parent, it doesn't necessarily mean red flags, but you have to look at the context of things. That's why I wanted to show you guys all these clips, from the black guy, all the times they didn't want to go there, to now she's dead, accidentally run over, to him saying F the kids, to 40 minutes of audio, which I haven't even shared yet. I'm going to share a few more minutes with you before I end this video, because this is just the introductory. But it's just so sad. And you got to think about there's still another child, right? The older sister, Nia. I mean, we're just in a time where there's just crazy, insane, nutty people out there. Look at Armani Hill. Those girls were like burnt with cigarettes and stuff. Look at Cedric Jackson. That the idiot said that he swaddled an 18-month-old child. Like, who in their right mind, anybody with common sense, any parent would know that that's not, people don't do that, it's not possible. But this guy says that, so you know he's an idiot. I mean, look at the mother that the demons told her to suffocate a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much craziness, and it's getting to a higher level. So let me play you a couple, I think maybe 2 minutes or less of this audio. And in the audio, it's going to be the mother-in-law. You're going to hear Shannon, the mother of Dia, and I think that's it. And they're kind of going back and forth, but you can get a picture of what the mother-in-law is like. And just imagine, like, I'm sure she's like this around the kids, like you've seen her in the previous clips, just to give you an idea that there's no filter. Everything and anything goes in front of these kids.
I'm not ready to take it. This is my house, and I'm going to live in this house.
I don't
care.
Okay.
You don't care, then it's my house.
Fine.
Okay, no.
Stop pushing me.
Yeah,
I
this is
stop pushing
no,
me.
yes.
Tell her to stop
No,
pushing
I told you to get out.
Tell her to stop pushing
I told you to go.
You put your stuff down.
Stop
and you
pushing me.
Yes,
You better
what
go
you're going to do? Call police. This is what you want to do. Go ahead and
Stop
do
pushing
it.
me.
No, this is time that you have to go.
Grab my neck.
Why did you come here?
Why are you gonna grab
Why
my
did I
neck?
talk to you?
You said you're gonna grab my neck.
Did I talk to you?
She said she's
Did I talk to you? You are not going to improve.
But don't tell me that you're gonna hit me.
I am going to. If you are not, yes. If you are not going to do the way I want, I don't want you here.
You said you were gonna hit me.
I will. I will.
You said you're gonna grab
I will. If I see, I will see it.
Okay, now I realize how much she needs both of us. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. If you can just sit down with me.
You said all this.
But you know what? I didn't know that my kids were gonna suffer like that until last night.
You mean you didn't know?
I didn't.
Doesn't know that the kids will suffer.
Not like that.
Are you dumb or retarded?
I didn't
Which
know.
one?
So I'm gonna leave it right there. You guys comment down below. You let me know your thoughts, and if you wouldn't mind like liking or sharing the video, commenting down below, it really helps. YouTube lately hasn't really been suggesting my videos. You know, a lot of my videos are like limited, demonetized. So if anything you guys can do to help, I would appreciate that, so I can continue to grow. And I would love to make this a full-time thing, because as it is right now, I'm like overwhelmed with people messaging me, emailing me different things they want me to cover. And it's just, I don't have the time because I do a full-time job and all this kind of stuff too. So anything you guys can do to help, you know, promote the channel, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, I would appreciate that. Thank you, and have a good night.